I know this is a crazy request, but do you mind just holding this at me and then I'll just take it from you? It's already recording, so. It's Brett Ballantini here in the visiting clubhouse with the White Sox at Safeco Field here in Seattle. And every player in here has totems and things that they carry with them probably whenever they're out on the road. Jesse Crain, who just happens to be my cameraman here today, actually has a very interesting story that involves his two children. And we're going to talk a little bit about that right here now. First of all, Jesse, how did this tradition get started?
Well, one day my son, I think it was last year, came into the clubhouse. He couldn't really tell what locker was mine because he can't read yet. So one day he brought me one of his little toys he has. He's like, "Daddy, you need to put this in your locker. It reminds you of me, and then I can tell what locker's yours." So I was like, "All right." So I just started taking it on the road and at home to everywhere I went, just so it kind of reminds me of him. And it's brought on a little more meaning, over the course of the last couple of years, just by, I come in, I see the toys, and it kind of reminds me of, hey, that's real life right there. No matter what happens on the baseball field, to come in and see those, and it reminds me of home, reminds me of the kids.
So he's excited each time he's able to come in and see this, because this is a part of him.
For sure, he loves it. He knows exactly where my locker is because he sees those, and sometimes he'll come in and he'll ask if he can play with them. I'm like, "Well, Hunter, they're your toys, but they're a good luck for me now. But you can play with it, but you got to put it back." So he's good at doing that.
All right. What caught my eye first, of course, was Alvin. That's when I first asked you about this, and he was the first one given. Can we go through the lineup here?
Yeah, Alvin. This year, Alvin was the first one he gave to me, and Hunter, my son, gave it to me. But Avery, who's my daughter, she always says what Alvin says. We'll see if Alvin can still say it. The battery's running out a little bit. So my daughter says that all the time. And so I always push that button before I go out to the field before the game, just for fun.
And the latest, which you just informed me, I believe, is a Smurf figurine given to you?
Yep, I kind of got one about every month. They'll give me a new one, and the latest one I got is a Smurfs. I just took him to see the Smurfs movie, which he's wanted to see for about a year, ever since we saw the first preview, and he found them. He's like, "Dad, you need to have a Smurf in your locker." So that's my latest one right there. It's pretty exciting.
Now the season is starting to wind down. Will there be another edition? How often does this come up, or is there any rhyme or reason to it?
There's really no rhyme or reason to it. I guess it's just whenever he feels like I need one. There's a good chance I'll probably get one more by the time the season ends, because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now. 7 months of the season. Probably can have another one. I don't know. I don't have enough room to carry it all. One more might be the limit.
And is this a tradition you think you are probably going to carry with you now for the rest of your career?
Yeah, as long as he collects toys, or one of my kids collects toys. I have a baby on the way, so who knows? It could go on for a long time.
It might. Hold on just a second. Let me make sure I